guys, and welcome to another episode of GreedyCraft, where today we're going to be advancing a little bit more through Draconic evolution and making some power improvements. Alright, just crafting another Wyvern tier fusion crafting injector, because we can make Awaken Draconium now, and that's like the next main quest, so we're going to do that. Nice, and I think, yeah, this should be enough for making this. And this just requires 4 Draconium blocks and a bunch of Draconium cores. So 6 of them and a Dragon Heart and 4 Draconium blocks. That's one too many. 6 of them, and what else? A heart. Ooh. I really thought we got one of them from killing the dragon. Oh, we did. I must have just typed something in wrong. So we got one. Interesting quest reward that we are about to see. So, Awaken Draconium blocks. So that was the heart. And it has to be all Wyvern tier. Not these things. And did it require... No, it's just these. Oh. And 4 of them, and we should hopefully have enough power for that. We've got 120 million RF, and it requires 350 million. Oh. Well, that's not the same amount of power, is it? I did just spend quite a bit of time... And yeah, we still can't see the orb, but I did just spend quite a bit of energy crafting that other stuff, so actually we can't make Awaken Draconium yet. But what we probably could do is expand this guy. So he takes even more power, makes even more energy attack. Right, like reactor casings are probably fine. We've got some... Do we have much Enderium? No, I was going to look at making Enderium cooler stuff. We could melt down. Apparently Cryothium's a good moderator, like melted down Cryothium. I mean, I'm willing to try that. We got anything in here? We don't. Hey, we had a Signalum conversion, well not Signalum, a resonant conversion kit. Oh, there was some Enderium. This guy seems like a candidate. We're going faster. Okay, so it's 2 for every bucket, so we only want to put, I guess, that much in there. We can just craft this, it shouldn't be too bad. And that might just let us get this reactor a bit cooler. But if we get a bunch more casings, like, can we ask for like 70? We can. And I guess we just try and expand them out, like... Maybe another 2? Obviously that's going to completely ruin what we had set up there. But I think it could be worth it. It seems like we're going to be needing a lot more power. Alright, just back from some mining, because turns out a reactor this big requires a lot of stuff. So... extra jump. There seems to be a big FPS drop looking at this reactor. And like, I think it is this reactor, which is interesting. But anyhow, so we got control rods up the top there. And then I'm just going to be putting a bunch of control rods. Now it doesn't, fuel rods rather, yeah. And it won't let me form it at the moment because we've got air underneath this, so these fuel rods have to go all the way down to the bottom. You can't have air underneath them. And yet we're definitely not going to have enough diamond, and it looks like we're going to have about 9 buckets of cryothium. Exactly 9 buckets of cryothium. So, yeah. It's going to be okay. And now we've got 9 buckets of cryothium in here. And I guess we'll kind of just bucket this in here once we get it formed. But I had auto crafting. 49 fuel rods, which is how many we were missing. Yeah, obviously it's a little bit annoying trying to put all the coolers you want in now. I'll probably go down from the top and put stuff in. I may have miscounted. No, this is the last one to do, right? We got 1 extra, which goes there. And hey, that forms. Still a decent FPS drop. So yeah, he's obviously not going to be holding anywhere near the amount he can possibly hold in terms of Yellorium. But I do want to put this cryothium in where we can. So I guess it would make sense to kind of do this 1 layer at a time. And I think cryothium's a pretty good cooler. So I also don't think we want to stand in it, but we're about to find out. Nope, we definitely don't want to stand in it. Yeah, to make sure we don't like put it, like bucket it in somewhere where it already exists, because then you just lose the fluid. And I guess we just do something like that. And that is interesting. It is definitely cold. Because it makes snowballs. That's kind of cool. So we're going to need to make more of this, right? And maybe I'll do it. I'll go like along. And then we're a little bit short there. And to keep track of could put glass. Like, yeah, we can make reactor glass, and I might do that. No, I think I had a bit of glass preparing in here. Yeah, we needed a bunch more graphite and glass as well, so I'll just do a bunch. And I might even put some on the front, just because it might look cool. Yeah, oof, there's noticeable FPS drop. Coming over here. So it'll be something like that, and then we can keep track of where there's still work to do. And hey, this guy's formed now. Yes, he is. We'll turn him on. And I kind of want to see how much power he's going to generate. I don't think we're going to have enough Yellorium. We're definitely not going to have enough. We got some up here, but it's all been processed. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting some power. So we've doubled kind of doubled. I mean, we're still waiting on the core to heat up enough. Yeah, looks like we've not quite doubled how much power we're making. We've still got some diamond blocks we could put in as coolers. And I mean, I guess we do that. I mean, this should be better. Obviously, we still need more Yellorium to fill this up. This should be a little bit higher. Cool, so 4,500 arrow per tick. You could potentially just use water in there, but hey, that's cool. And I think, yeah, some glass might look cool here. Not there. Ah, interesting. You can see how much fuel's in there. Cool. So leave him running. I might have to move him to another building actually, because there is a noticeable FPS drop with that guy there. And then I guess we will check how much power we've got. Come up to the core. 240 million, and for Awaken Draconium, we need 350 million, so we are getting there. But very slowly, actually. Still don't... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to see the core. Which is unfortunate, because that would have looked really cool up there. Might just be, like, my graphics card seems to not play well with some like, modded Minecraft stuff sometimes. But yeah, so we probably don't want to start this. Because we're going to run out of power partway through. I drained this battery into a network. So these guys are running, and then these guys over here are going to be running as well. And yeah, we're now held up by how slow these squeezes are. So they're kind of doing as much as they can. And it kind of looks like they're keeping up, which is odd. Because they can't really be. If he drained all of... I mean... I feel like we're probably not producing enough refined canola oil. They just seem to be running pretty good though. Okay, so... we either wait... Yellorium. Oh, we've been charging that energy cell in our inventory. That is not what I want to do. We don't want to do that. We'll just leave him there. Could make Yellorium Seeds, right? Ooh. I mean, we probably could make Yellorium Seeds. We've got enough Supremium. We've got some Superium. We've actually got tier 4 crafting seeds, so we could do it. We'd need a carpenter. And 800 millibuckets of organic fluid, we've got that. Problem is that's only going to make one, and we need to get more Yellorium. I think we want to go this route. Because eventually we're going to get to the organic infuser, but that needs those blocks of Superium, and what is... Alright. How about we just... Yeah, we just calm down, mate. Right, so I'm going to go mine some Yellorium, because I don't think we've got any more in here. We're going to need a bit. And Yellorium ore... I was mining in the deep dark, and that's probably the best place to get it. It doesn't actually tell us how much there is Yellorium in the deep dark, so not super common. Apparently it's in the end, in the nether. Like it's less common in the end though, and even less common in the nether. I'll go mine some Yellorium, and then we'll make a carpenter. I guess, yeah, we'll make the carpenter. I'll go mine it first, because we need it to craft those seeds anyway. So back in a little bit once I've mined some Yellorium. So you got a bit of Yellorium, which is currently processing. How's this guy doing? 4.3. I'm picking he's going to start chewing through. Yeah. I figured out you can use the cyanite. It's obviously used for making the reactor, the turbines, which is probably the next step, is like pumping in water and pulling out the steam, but I think it's plutonium you use as a fuel. So for every 8 cyanite, you can make 1 plutonium, which I think is like plutonium, and Yellorite is uranium. And yeah. Also because the tooltip thing's got plutonium as its tag, so yeah. Could be cool to use some of that, but we should have enough power to do this guy. This is going to unlock a game stage, which should be cool. Here we go. Now I think Awaken Draconium is maybe a useful... Actually, maybe you can't melt it. That's used for making some other stuff. Yeah, alright. Oh, it's just a quest, not a game stage. Alright. Although I'm sure there is an Awakened game stage, so maybe it's locked behind. Yeah, game stage awakened. Cool. An awakened core. Neon steel, awakened draconium. So we could make this 128 million RF. Probably have to let it build up a little bit. Then we get this game stage awakened, which it looks like we can craft the draconic staff, which we need awakened for. We have an ancient tome, which we've got some of these. We definitely don't have this many, so it's still a little ways off. And then just getting into the killing the Chaos Guardian. I feel like that's 64 nether stars. That's pretty extreme. Let's grab our rewards so we can craft some more. We got an eye chisel. Yeah, so we got these end crystals. So kind of seems like they want us to respawn the Ender Dragon. Hey, that's pretty easy to make. Yeah. I guess we might want to do that. Like, the Ender Dragon fight isn't hard. I just spawned some minions, which is a little bit of a pain, but yeah. Not too bad. I don't know what else we can craft with this. Like, obviously none of this is what we want. Let's get a carpenter. We're a little bit short on the stuff we need for a carpenter. Need some bronze. We don't have bronze. So that's tin. And oh, we got heaps of copper. I know that's not quite the right ratio, but I don't think we need. I think we need 1 billion bronze. So casing, a carpenter. And hey, that was a quest. Oh, the old forestry quests. T-Sephiroth spawning egg. Interesting. Like, I don't think that's a boss. I think that would just spawn his avatar. We'll do that somewhere. So we got our carpenter. I guess you need some power. Yeah, like, I don't think this guy draws heaps. Checking out carpenter. Somewhere I have organic fluid. Yep. If we put that in here. And then we need Supremium and a tier 5 crafting essence, and we need apparently 9 Yellorium ingots. And do we need the fluxed Phytogro? Maybe. Maybe. So one of these, tier 5 crafting seed. Haven't crafted that yet. I need 5 of them, or 4 of them rather. And there should be, yeah, it's a bit of Yellorium here. Should be able to like do this. And looks like we do need the flux phyto grow. Because that's not doing anything. Okay. No, we have some. Nice. I guess this would make sense. Can't work. No recipe. Oh, it needs 2.4 buckets. That would do it. So we did look at how we can produce organic fluid. And this guy's away. He's pretty slow. Yeah, we looked at the thing for producing organic fluid. And it is possible. But we needed the supremium blocks. So actually, up here there is, yep, a bit of Infernium essence. Yeah, we needed 8 blocks of supremium essence. Which I mean, maybe we're getting close to. Then again, maybe not. No, so even with 3,000, we're still not quite there. But once we get that sorted, and actually it's more these guys that we need. We need 4 of them, so we can get 2. And these are easy to convert back, right? Yes. So we need 2 more supremium. And we get that from like killing bosses like the Wither and stuff. So maybe I'll just do that a few times. I mean, we could convert this. Maybe. And then maybe we'll just go on, because we can get, oh, growth accelerators. Actually, hey, whoa, when do we get them? This could actually be very handy for speeding up our crop growth. I should have been using this ages ago. We should have, hopefully, some Yellorium Seeds. We grab these growth accelerators. It's going to be a little bit messy if I try and put them up here, which I'm totally going to. Now, where did you put the Elorium? You put the Elorium here. I'm pretty sure these are expensive. Yeah, these are really expensive. If we were to do something like that... Ooh, I can always hear that. The astral sorcery thing happening. Now this should grow really fast, but it kind of doesn't seem super fast. Right? Like, do these actually do anything? I mean, not anymore. But if we grab some of this fertilized essence... Yeah, it actually didn't really appear to be growing any faster. Hey, Elorium essence and, oof, yeah. Well, that'll be pretty slow growing. I'm disappointed this doesn't work. So we got a bunch of Elorium. I guess I'll save my supremium because we want to get the machines that are going to do this for us. In the meantime, I'll just chuck this in here. That's going to absorb most of it. And now we're making a bit more power. So we're still only half full with all of that Yellorium. Now we're producing about 6.2 thousand RF a tick. So I'd estimate this guy would probably make around about 12,000 when he's full. Yeah. Even more once we had enough cryothium for cooling him. Alright guys, we've got some Awakened Draconium. We've got some better power generation with our much larger reactor. Still a bit of automating that to go, because trying to mine all of that Yellorite would be a bit of a pain. Potentially we can maybe start looking at running a turbine off this guy, and that might get us like more power for the amount of amount of stuff we're putting in today. That's a future episode's problem. It's been ClassicDuff. You've been watching this episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.